Okay, well, I'll explain it then to you. How about that? Hello, I am Mike. I'm looking there, right? Mike from HoloLabs. We are a small studio in Montreal, an indie studio. We have 5 people full-time, but we have some contractors working with us, and I'm here today to present to you a game called Papercade. It's actually a game and a game-making tool, so you can build your own little mini games in this thing. Come on in, sit down. So I'm just demoing Papercade. So what you see here is the sort of social feed of a bunch of games that are created by people in our community. So you can make all of these games. Each of these tiles represents one game. So there's a game made by Colleen Burke, Jeff Free, Smooth Jazz, Han Solo even made a game, and you can come in and look at like the popular, what's most popular, the newest games, and we have featured games. You can sign in with Facebook and follow your Facebook friends and make games together. So I'll play one of these games. Do you have a preference of which one of these you want to see? How about Intergalactic Cat Export? So made by Jeff Free. So I'm going to load it up, and we're in a conference here with less than the ideal Wi-Fi, so it might take a moment. The internet is a little slow here, but it's loading up. Okay. Intergalactic Cat Export is a lucrative business. We don't get cats on our planet, so we export them from Earth. Can you help me toss some cats to the mothership? So here's a game. All the games in Papercade take place in these boxes. So in these boxes you can zoom in, you can tap on things. Here's the alien that just wants a few more cats today. And basically my job is to launch these cats. And I'm going to launch the cat, and I did it. Nice toss. The citizens of our planet appreciate your cats. Thank you, Earthling. And that's the whole game. So some of the games are like 30 seconds to play. Some are like maybe 5 minutes tops, and so this was in one box, but you can make games that have many, many boxes. So you can set up your level in the first box, and second box develop part of the story and kind of tell a narrative out of it. So I'm gonna go back to the menu. Here, I'll play one more game before I start creating something. How about Fire Chief? Which is going to take a while to load again. So, yeah, the concept of this game is that creators can come in, you can cut out your face, you can bring in photographs and arrange things kind of like in a social network. So if you use Vine to Vine a little video, it's like Vine but for games. So you can make a little game, short little game that brings in your photographs. So instead of using your photographs on Instagram or Facebook, you can make a little game out of it. So here's Fire Chief. So this creator used the first box to make a title box. Instead of putting a game in it, they kind of made a title box, and I guess you just hit start. So let's go, cadets. A fire is broken out. Help Fire Chief carry the water bucket to the fire. So here, this game, you have to tap on this bucket and kind of drag it over to where the fire is. Yeah, I did it. Fire Chief says job well done. And then I go to the next box. So each one of these things each little mini game is in a box. So Fire Chief says extinguish 3 blazes. And so if I tap on the rock, that's not a fire. If I tap on the cat, but if I get these guys, I can find all 3 things. So there are like little game mechanics that you can kind of design inside of this. So then this one is the thing where you have to shoot again. The shooter game, the blaster game, which I can't seem to, why can't I win this game? I don't know why it's not winnable right now. Anyway, that's it. So I'm going to show you how to create one of these, right? So how would I choose the blaster game since we kind of didn't see that? So I'm going to start crafting. And so the game is already ready to go. You don't need to do anything. You could just hit preview and play it. But you could, grab things. I just tapped on this green thing, and I'm tapping and I'm moving it around. You can scale things up, down. You can rotate things. If I didn't want that thing to be a green thing, I could make it a snowman instead. I could change the backdrop. Let's say this is taking place in the winter now. I can add music, different audio tracks to each box. I can add other. I'm going to add this snowflake. So let's put the snowflake up here. I can bring in a character. So here I'm going to bring in this guy here. And so with the characters, you replace their heads. And so if I go in here, let's create a new head. So I'm going to create, and now you enter in like the cutout creation tool. So I'm going to take a photo of myself. So here's me, right? So I could take a photo of me with me. Anyway, so here's me. That's a terrible photo, but whatever. So the creation tool works like this. You just trace with your finger. So I'm going to trace like this, around, and basically I can now have that, but I could add in things. So I can add in, let's say, let's replace my hair with a crazy hairdo. So now if I finish this, whoops. So there's me with this new hairdo, right? And I can go here and I can give myself something to say, like, hi, I'm, whoops, on Twitch. I can't spell Twitch. There we go. And so now, when you play this game, we'll play it. We can change the text too. Instead of prepare for battle, you can change all the text everywhere. So now here's the game, and if I tap on this guy, he does a little weird dance and says, hi, I'm on Twitch. And these things don't do anything, the snowman and the thing, but they're there, and you can build up your whole scene. And it's still this game with the rocket. We could change the rocket to something else. So let's continue editing. So we can change the spaceship to Santa Claus. And let's fire rockets at Santa Claus. And then the whole thing is you can tell a longer story. You can keep on adding more boxes. So I can add a box. Let's say the next box is this one. And here I'm gonna choose the same backdrop, and maybe Santa Claus again. And here I'm gonna change the text to you can't defeat me. Right, so now if we go back and play this game from the start, let's change this. Instead of prepare for battle, it can be down with Santa. Instead of win, you win, we say yes. So now let's play this whole game. So here we play. It says down with Santa. You don't know what that means, but there's a scene with this guy in there who says, hi, I'm on Twitch. Okay, but then you launch rockets at Santa, and it says yes, and then we go next, and he says, you can't defeat me, and he's there in this thing. But you can keep on going and develop this whole game out, and keep on adding different behaviors in each box and different mechanics. And then in the end, that's it. And I'm going to publish this. And so now, I give this a title, Santa Game. I don't know. And I'm going to publish this. And now this is going to appear in the feeds of all the games on for everybody to see. So now, if I go to play and go to the newest games, you can see our Santa game is in the feed, and everybody who's playing Papercade around the world can now play this game. And if somebody was following me, although I am MIGS14, that's my username created just for this event, but if I had followers that were following me, they would be able to come play my game when they check out the followers feed and everything like that. So, so that's the quick demo. How long did that take? Only 10 minutes. So I have like some, you have questions, or you want to see any other games or anything like, what's that? Another level. Meeting room 209. Actually, hold on a sec. I'm gonna let it load, but I'm gonna do something else while I do this. So here, just wait a sec. Back to the main menu, and I'm gonna show you a different feature. So there's a video recording feature. So we're being recorded by video for Twitch. I'm gonna record a video of me doing the video on Twitch. So what this lets you do is do like sort of live commentary of your game and then share it. So you see me here, like picture in picture. So this is me narrating a game and doing a walkthrough of a game while I'm being filmed on Twitch. And so you can, later on we'll post this to YouTube or something like that, and we'll be able to like see it on YouTube. But anyway, this is a game. I've worked at my office for 10 years but never saw anyone go into meeting room 209. One day I decided to finally have a look inside. Alright, so there's this guy, and so we tap on him. Let's peek inside, shall we? So meeting room 209, I guess I tap on the door. The door creaked open, and I stepped inside. What? Oh wow, it's a beach. And there's, so I called some friends from the office. Next, my coworker friends came and we got our groove on. So now there's a bunch of these guys in here. I can tap on each of these guys. Let's bring it down. Let's go to this place. Oh, my video paused actually. That's interesting. But so, I think that's the end of this game. We never told our boss about this place. Every day we pretend to go to important meetings, but really we're just having beach parties. So now, if I hit share video replay, I don't know if it worked because it's kind of frozen, but let's try, see what it looks like. So I don't know if we can hear anything, but so now there's a video narration of the game that I just kind of walked through, and you can share that on YouTube and Twitter and Facebook and all of those things. So you can kind of make a game for somebody for their birthday. You can make the game, you can take screenshots of your game and share those screenshots. You can invite someone to come into the app and play the game in the app, or you can record a video of the game and share that too. So we have like a lot of these social features sort of as part of the game all throughout. How do I stop this? Pause. Back. Return to menu. So, what else can I show you? Any questions? Yes. No, somebody mentioned that too. So, I mean, I think our biggest influence in making the game is we've always been interested in giving a creative outlet, and we think games are a good way to express things. Like like making a game can be an expressive act, and you can like tell a story or something like that through a game. And so, but some of these games, like you play Little Big Planet and you sit there with the editor, and for 2 hours you kind of struggle with this editor. So we tried to like think of the lowest, like lowering the barrier to entry, and thought back to like being a student in grade school. You know, when you're cutting out pieces of paper and gluing things and making dioramas, and we're thinking we could make games out of dioramas. So here's like a way that you can cut out little pieces of imagery, cut out little photos, and create a quick diorama, create a sculpture, create a game with some simple mechanics. And so we're working on continuing to develop the mechanics and get the behavior engine kind of more developed, so you can really customize animations and stuff like that. So, but yeah, there's a few things like that. There's that. There are some things for tablets, like there's Pixel Press right now, where you can sort of draw on a piece of paper, grid paper. You can draw your own platformer out and then scan it and make a platformer out of something. You can. There's also Creataria, where you can make like little games. So we're kind of like interested by this idea of expression through games, and also like sharing it. So you can share all these with your friends. So should I keep playing? Any other? How are we doing for time? Do you have another question? Okay. Have we thought about adding virtual reality support? Yes, sort of. I mean, we used to develop a lot of augmented reality applications, so you'd hold your phone and see something. So some of these things, let me pull up something again, this one. So these games all take place in these boxes, so they're really nice to like, you could imagine one of these boxes on your table. And so we were thinking about, being able to like, instead of zoom with your fingers, right now, you use your finger to zoom, pinch in and come out. But imagine just like kind of using your camera to scan a surface and being able to do this instead. So we've been thinking about that, but with the goggles, not so much yet. I don't know. And Oculus and stuff like that all has to be hooked up to your PC, and we're really like part of the beauty of this product is you get to it's on your device. You have all your photos on here. You're kind of carrying it around. You can snap photos of things at a cafe or something like that, and yeah, it's free to play, so you can come in and play all the games in the community for free. And so we want people to come in and play as much as you want for free. You can also create for free as well, but some of the creation kits that you start from are locked, so you have to unlock them. And we have tons of content in content packs. So I'll show you that actually. That's maybe a better thing to do right now. I'm gonna go back to the main menu and I'll create this one instead. So if you want more content, like you have backdrops here, right? These are a whole bunch of backdrops. I've actually unlocked a lot of them right now, but if you get more, these are craft packs that are available to buy. And so most of these are all bought, but if you buy the Old Town craft pack, you get a backdrop, you get a couple cutouts, you get a character, some music, all kind of thematically linked. So there's the old city stuff, there's a backyard craft pack, school, medieval, and then we have a bunch of packs of characters and assorted cutouts and retro cutouts and music and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, there's a bunch of different craft packs that you can buy, but so it is free to play. Any other questions? All right, I guess I'm going to sign off of Twitch and let the next person up here. Thanks, everybody.